Welcome. In this tutorial, we will be going over the Tracks tab. To start, let's select the unit we want to track history of. Next, we can choose our colouring type. There are a couple of methods to do this. Our first option will be by trips. This will give the union of new coloration between each parking. Our second option is a single colour. This is the most helpful when comparing tracks between two vehicles at once, because you can set each vehicle a different colour. The last option is by speed. It allows to colour different parts of the track in coordinates with the vehicle speed. Now let's choose the outline thickness, which is the width of the track line. Event numbering allows you to see the order in which the events have occurred. Event grouping allows you to see the time detail and events that are too close together. Fuel thefts will show large loss of fuel. Speedings will show speeding. Fuel fillings will show a large gain in fuel. Events can be shown on the map to indicate when any notification and manual event entry have taken place. Using the images below, we can see the location on the track where any picture was sent. The video icon can show videos instead of images. Parkings will show any parking. Stops will show any non-movement detecting for less than the time required to make a parking. Initial and final positions will be highlighted at beginning and end for the whole time frame selected to pull the track. Show annotations will give a small timestamp next to the track to give a better understanding of the timeline. Without applying trip detector, the line will show the track for each individual coordinate recorded by the track device. When you apply the trip detector, you can see what the track looks like after filtering these coordinates. Now we have the date tool. There are several ways to operate this tool. First, we have specified interval. You can select your times and dates like so for both from and to. The second option is start from until today. Just select the specified interval. Select the from date and it will pull all the information from that date to the current time. The last of these options is for previous, which encaptures how tracks are requested. All you need to do is select the quantity of time and the unit of time here. You can also include the current time of the unit here. Now that we have our unit in time constraints, we can select the Show Track button and get the results. Now that we can see the tracks from that day, we can also see the individual trips by expanding the track with a plus button. To the right of the trip expansion button, we can see a coloured box with a check mark. The check mark means that it is visible on the map, while the colour helps define which track is on the map. To the right here, you can see mileage. The button to the left of the green play button is defined as the initial position of the track, and the button to the right of the green play button is defined as the final position of the track. If you click on the play button, you will see a track tool pop up. This tool is extremely useful when seeing the path the unit travels, step by step. The first square you can see is the colour of the track. The drop-down box to the right of this is the unit or object selection. Next to the drop box, there are two icons. The crosshair centres the vehicle on the map. The image icon can show the street view of the map integration if you allow it to. Below you can see an address, which is where the unit was located at the specific moment of the timestamp. Below you can see the specific timestamp. And below this, you can play the track as well as have some control to move the points of the track here. To the far right, you can change the playback speed to be faster or slower. Parameters below is useful with accident alerts, and you can also see how an accident may have occurred. And lastly, if this is a recurring track that you would like to keep track of, you can also choose to save as the GFNs here. Thank you for completing our tutorial on the Tracks tab. For further questions, take a look at our other tutorials or contact us today.